So today I'm going to talk about a point of failure I had because I think it's important to talk about our failures. Um, so I was having such a good day, and I went to the store to pick up something for dinner, and it was almost closed. So I just kind of parked quickly and rushed in. And then when I was going to leave, um, this young woman, said, have a good night. And I was kind of distracted by that. And then I'd also probably had too much caffeine. And anyway, I sort of had this hunch that there was something um, maybe in front of my truck, and where I was parked. The parking lot was pretty empty, so I was planning on just pulling through this. You know how there's you park and then there's a spot in front of you, and there was nobody there, so I was just gonna pull through and go to the exit of the parking lot. But I had this hunch that there was maybe something blocking my way. Um, so there was like a pole. I don't know if it was a light pole or like a sign pole or something, um, arising out of my uh, parking space. And so I sort of was able to locate the base of it, um, from where I was sitting in the seat of my truck. And I could see the base of it, see that it wasn't so wide that I was going to hit it as I was pulling forward. But I still had this sort of idea in the back of my mind, or the front. I don't know which location in my mind it was, but I had this idea that maybe there was something else, like the curb, a wheel stop, the little thin cement barrier that they sometimes put at the end of parking spaces, so you don't roll forward anymore. Um, there was something like that, or like maybe some debris or something. But within the moment and being distracted by the young woman and being over caffeinated and whatever else was going on, um, I, I visually kind of checked the base of the pole and then just hit the gas and went, drove forward. And luckily there was nothing in front of my truck, but that could have, I could have messed up my truck, and then that would have cut off my ability to get around, and it could have had pretty bad consequences for my life. So I kind of went into a pretty severe emotional reaction after that, and you know I it, I thought that it was gonna ruin a good day, but then I listened to some Eqafe interviews, did some self-writing, and was able to eventually sort of physically ground myself here a little bit. And it was still a moment of self-sabotage. So I have to take a look at that because I tend to sabotage myself in such bizarre ways that uh, just I can't even really explain it to somebody. So it's like almost like not even worth reaching out for help with, because it's just how do you explain like how bizarrely I just sabotage myself. Um, I'd made some breakthroughs in my writing, and I was picking up something to cook a healthy meal. I'd gotten a good night's sleep. I was feeling good, and then this just weird, and it was like it was just kind of a moment of not being careful and considerate and slowing down within my reality to make sure that, I didn't mess up my car and prevent myself from being able to get around, to do the things that I need to do. So, but it was a moment of self-sabotage that didn't even have physical consequences except for how stressed out and overwhelmed I got within myself after the moment happened, just because I was aware of the potential for uh, consequences to my vehicle that could have happened but didn't even happen. So it was just weird because it was like I was freaking out over, yes, within the moment I was not being careful, but uh, it was there. The car's fine. I didn't hit anything. There was nothing there. Uh, I did let it ruin a good day, so there's that. But I looked at an interview having to do with self sabotage, and or listened. I can drop a link below, and I I messed up, so I just wanted to share that. It's okay. Things happen. Just breathe. And don't let, your mind bully you. Thanks for watching.